Hi, my name's Mike Sarwar. I'm here to talk to you about business risk, in particular 4 key issues. The first one is, what is business risk? People talk about business risk without necessarily understanding what it is they're saying. Business risk is a key issue within any organisation. Secondly, why is it important? Again, people just talk in generalities, but what is it that is so compelling about business risk? Thirdly, is it always a bad thing, risk? Risk is given bad press. People always talk about it in the negative, but can it be positive? And finally, is it possible to value risk, or are all risks equal? Firstly, let me consider what risk is and take it away from business risk and risk in the general rule. Firstly, let me take risk away from business risk and look in the broader world that we live in. For instance, a sporting event carries risk. We don't know at the beginning of the event whether a team will win, lose, or draw. Secondly, there is a risk with the weather. We don't know in any particular day whether it will rain or whether it will be sunny. And if you think about that, that can have huge commercial consequences. Think about ice cream sales. How many will you sell on a wet day? Think about a test match cricket game. How many games will be fully attended if the weather is poor? There is a risk there. There is an uncertain event. Thirdly, there are financial risks, and they're not just business risks, they affect us all. What happens if our mortgage payments go up because interest rates change? What happens if the exchange rate moves so we get less currency going forward for our sterling or dollars or euros or whatever particular currency? Fourthly, what about the risk of passing an exam? No matter how hard you study, no matter how well prepared you are, there's always the risk that on the day you can't answer the questions. Take it from me, I've been there on more than one occasion. And finally, there are the outliers, things that you can't realistically see going forward, and they are catastrophic events, but they do happen. They absolutely do happen, and to ignore them is to ignore them at your peril. So risk can cover all sorts of things. When we talk about business risks, we tend to think down the headings of what risks are associated with customers. Will they be willing to pay the price we demand for our product? Will they be happy and excited about the service that we deliver with our product, our service? And more importantly, will they look at our competition's offering and choose them ahead of us? There's also employees. Employees drive any business. Will they be happy with what we deliver? Will they be happy with the fees that we actually give them for delivering that service? Are they happy with the culture, the diversity policy that we operate? There's also suppliers. Rubbish in, rubbish out. If we take poor input, we're bound to get poor quality output. Our suppliers produce the raw materials that go into our product, our service, and having a great relationship with them is a huge area for developing outstanding performance in a business. There's also banks. Obviously, they provide lifelines to business in financial stress, but they also dictate the interest rates that we pay on our resources. And finally, competition. One of the biggest risks for any business. If they don't come to you, they go to your competition. We need to live and breathe the risk that somebody chooses the competition ahead of